good. Camera angle, pretty much correct, I'd say. Seemed like it had wiggled a little bit since the last time, so I tried to do my best fixing it. Alright. Well, my name's Ziance, and we're back to Metroid Prime 2 in the Primehack, and it's finally jacket weather over here in Oklahoma. It only took all year, all 12 months of the year, to finally get back here. Oop, oh, right. That was a side effect of some of the settings I changed. For some reason, we get purple screen when I boot into one of the games. I don't know what to do about it. It's fine. It runs. It's just purple for a second. Pinkish, magenta, purple. Somewhere in between. But yeah, I made a new file and ran all the way up through the Dark Samus boss fight again. And I just played it over and over until it was running correctly. So we'll have to see if that sticks. I'm hoping it sticks. We're about to find out. Right, we got the dark beam. That's right. We're gonna have some jitters while it catches up on the shaders, since I haven't played it in a few days. I spend an awful lot of time fixing games when I should be playing them. I got Dragon Age Origins from a friend recently, and oof, oof, that game does not run on Steam without some extra steps. I think I spent 3 hours last night fixing it. But we have a tabletop game coming up that's taking place in the Dragon Age universe. So I gotta brush up a little bit. Okay, so we need light beam to go that way. So the dark beam just gets us back out of this room, as it turns out. I did not need to go this way. Like, I've played Dragon Age Origins a teensy bit. I never got that far because I was playing on the Xbox 360, and frankly, I didn't like it. It's like a different game on PC. It's wild. Like, this is clearly not an Xbox controller kind of game. The difference is astounding, and I don't even remember it because I barely played it, like, back on the Xbox 360, like, maybe a year after it first came out. Because I was borrowing it from a friend. Where is the map? There. Yeah. I already made it to my favorite line in the game. You know, when Alistair's like, swooping is bad. And he says it very, like, weirdly and quietly. Hello? You look different. What was that? What did you just shoot at me? Grenade combat. Huh. Okay, so my new settings still don't like the scan visor for some reason, but other than that, we're running clean. I too specialize in grenade combat via charge shot. I guess we'll go through here. You slept with a witch, so you basically beat the game. Yeah, okay. I just want to know what keeps her shirt on, frankly. Is it magic? Organ failure. See, I told you there was going to be a mountain of corpses right on the other side of this portal the moment we come through. Spine was shattered after a high-velocity impact. But it didn't die from the high-velocity impact. It was crippled and then killed. Cool. I love it here in the Dark World. This game would be way cooler if you went into the Dark World and then Samus turned into a bunny, like in Link to the Past. Why do the space pirates build these things? Little gas balloon dudes. Yeah. Yeah, the scans really tell lots of stories. Oh, this is lore. I have to scan these. Light lift crystal. Okay. Like, yeah, and then like Metroid Prime 3 starts and the soldiers you were just talking to start getting sucked out of airlocks and stuff, and it's like, oh no. Please. Ow. See, ah! Quick, use the Wii remote controls to shut the emergency blast doors and save me. Oh, gone forever. You'll just have to replay the game to get that medal. Samus is just like, oh god. Things are different here. Oh. Apparently when the dark thingies try to take these guys over, they can just have a heart attack and die. Oh, and the parasite died with him. That's rough, buddy. That doesn't do anything, does it? We're just gonna use this. Get my fancy new weapon and can't even use it on the first guys I see. Well, second guys. I forgot I had it. On the first guys I saw. It's fine. Oh, the turned off crystals are a scan? That is interesting. I didn't know that. But I did scan. Okay. Ow, 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 ow. It's for science. Ow, 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 ow. Ow, 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 ow. Samus is a scientist in the same way that Indiana Jones is an archaeologist. I don't remember what blows up Benzium. Nothing I have, apparently. That's the dumbest thing I've thought of all night. This wall is made of denzellium. It's incredibly handsome. Yeah, I guess. But then again, this game does have shriek bats, which are from the first game, so... Portal is an act. Okay. I got that scan. Did I get this scan? Yep. For science. Yeah, but they were just like goo instead of darkness goo. Right. Yeah, I remember those guys. Were they like Phazon related somehow? I can't remember. You say so. Transportation system. Apparently. Aha. Meow. Ow, 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 ow. You idiots. You can't use my save stations that are here on this planet for some reason. Phase on radiation burns, eh? Oh, I bet their barrels blew up. I blame the space pirates. Anytime there's an invasive species on the wrong planet, I blame the space pirates. Piercing weapon. Terminating this terminated life science. Oh. He got pierced. Probably bad. Why? Ow! I hate you. Oops. I couldn't tell if there was something to roll over the top of it or if it was just death. Oh. Okay, but the glass is cracked and that's suspicious. I'm gonna heal up and then go for it. Gotta see if I can blow up that glass. It's bugging me. Ow! Can't blow up the glass. Everything hurts in this planet. This is the worst plane of existence. It didn't live long after that. Like, okay, Samus, radar thingy. Oh, this guy was put down by his own team for running away. Yikes. And then the rest of them all died, and it's like, cool, maybe you should have been, like, shooting at the enemy instead of shooting at your own dude. Looking door. Invulnerable to most weapons. A mix of light and dark energy may damage it. Spoilers in the scans. I have to get up here on this side of it or it doesn't count. Good thing I'm a fast reader when the text is popping up on the screen wildly from me mashing. Or I may have jumped down without realizing that. I'm trying to think of examples of non-Nintendo games that have, like, iconic, you just solved a puzzle jingles. Ow. I just wanted to do research. Impenetrable shell. Deadly vapor. Ugh. Ow. 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 Ugh. Gotta be some way I can kill it. Hold on. There is one thing I want to look at in my dolphin setting. And make sure that's working correctly. So one of the features of Primehack is that it actually toggles a setting when you go into the scan visor. Because that setting can cause performance issues. But you need it for the scan visor to work properly, that is. Okay, it is working. No, I need to minimize all those windows. I can't see chat anymore. It's just so weird. Like, the Space Pirates came here and installed this tank. But now it exists in the Dark World too, even though they weren't here. It's like everything you build, your enemy just has. It's a good thing they don't seem to know how to use any of it. On the other hand, they don't really seem to need it either. They just warp on their own. Is that so? I didn't notice that before. I guess it makes sense. Like, Artemis isn't made of, you know, Dark Aeon. She's made of Phazon. I hear it, but I don't see it. Ow. Thingies. Night barbs or whatever they're called you. Okay. I was like, is there like an X-ray visor kind of thing secret here? The wall just passable somehow? Hear it, but I don't see it. Oh, you know what? I bet it's in that black goo water. Also, Dark Samus in this game has, like, toes instead of boots. And that's pretty weird. And I don't know if that stays that way in Prime 3 and just changed in Smash Brothers. I bet it's under the goo water. I bet that's where that power-up is. There's no guarantee I'm ever even able to get it, so I'm not jumping in. Or maybe it was just loaded already, so I could hear it through the wall. Maybe this is it that I'm hearing. You really do get the light beam really early after getting the dark beam. And the light beam is basically the plasma beam, and the dark beam is basically the ice beam. Sketch package unlocked for purchase. Thank you, Trilogy. Nope, I can still hear it. Yeah, I know the ammo economy thing. You don't have to tell me. Okay. It was worth a shot. Economy? In this economy? Yeah, not likely. I can still hear that power up and it's bothering me. Webbling. Okay. Oh. One shot and it's vaporized. Just like, I'm not gonna kill these things with dark beam to get light beam ammo. That doesn't make sense. Oh, it did kill it. I didn't get the light beam ammo, but it did kill it. Yeah, that's not worth it. Yeah, I guess. Much. It's just like a Pokemon, you hit their resistance and they just start twerking. Because you can't touch them. And they know it. Oh no. The Luminoths can get turned too? Creepy. Or wait, that's not a Luminoth. Is that a Luminoth? No. I thought it was from a distance. Kinda does. It looks like it from here. You know? I'm kinda surprised they didn't do that, now that you mention it. After all the hubbub Samus makes when she first meets Illuminoth, like, he gives his whole speech and she's, like, when it goes back to reality and showing her standing there, she's still pointing her gun at him. I'm gonna go over here first. Check this out. Well, hold on. Let's go here first, actually. Might be like an on-the-way thing. Light boosted's another scan. That makes sense. I didn't think about it, but it does make sense. I forget, does this game have beam combos? With the missiles? Or does it just have super missiles? Okay, I couldn't remember. I was like, it should, right? Yay. Okay. That's why this felt familiar. I've sort of kind of been through here. Oh. I don't remember that. I don't know why I don't remember that. Okay. Well, I wonder if this is a trap. Can't argue with that. Let's go. Oh. 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 You can't just steal the thingy and leave. Yeah. What the heck is going on around here? Big flat arena with the thing that I need sitting in the middle of it and a door that I can't unlock on the other side. Hum. What's up, dudes? I forgot the charged light beam turns into a shotgun blast. That's pretty rad. Come on. Ow. They keep trying to possess me. It keeps not working. The game just really wanted you to know how easy it would be to lose this fight if you didn't have the raddest armor in the galaxy. Oh, it's just the same guy. There's just more of them. They really should have changed how the healing mechanic works in this. Like, this is silly, right? Like, every time I take damage, I just heal right back up before I get hit again. And then when you need it to work because you've been walking through the darkness, it takes way too long. Maybe? I could see that. Hooray. There, I was like, was that 2 or 3? Yeah, the best thing I can remember to do for ammo is to shoot the little pods with the dark beam, because it still kills those, because they're not, you know, an enemy. Oh. But I did not get super missiles. That's unfortunate. Oh, great. Wait. So what happens if you run out of light beam? Wait. No, I think I actually remember the answer to that. Yeah, you can charge up and shoot single fire shots if you're out of ammo. That's right. Like, it's not useful in combat, but it still gets you in and out of the rooms you need in and out of. Pretty clever. Pretty clever solution. Come on, dude. That one. That one. When did these guys all get so good at dodging missiles? Yeah, an ammo softlock would be pretty bad. You know there's a build of the game from before they thought of that. Like a super pre-alpha build where they were like, oh. Oh. Whoopsie. And they're like, well, before we can resume testing all of our rooms that we laid out, we need a solution to this problem now. I think the worst part about the ammo management in this is that it's not guaranteed to drop just because you used the right beam. Yeah. Wait, what? At least then they didn't have to make the game in the freezer? What do you mean? What? Oh my god, I'm trying to read. They had to chill the GameCube because it was... Oh. Yeah, the Prime games took a lot of optimization. Nintendo's the only company that bothers optimizing anymore. But that's because they still intentionally use underpowered hardware, so... Props to them for being able to handle it. I was so stunned when Tears of the Kingdom loaded like twice as quickly as Breath of the Wild. I was like, this is a bigger game with more stuff happening and more things to remember in your save file. And yet, here we are with it loading twice as fast. I want to check out that room, if I can, before I head back. Huh. Just an ammo station, I guess. I imagine they put these around more frequently in this because of the whole ammo thing. Missile resupplies were not super necessary in Prime 1, but they still existed. Yes. Head back. Let me look at the map one more time before I decide to do that. Combo beam door. Super missile door. Yep, I'm isolated here. And I've got all 3 keys now, so I guess that's where I need to go. Yeah, Nintendo's great at optimization, and yet still we end up with some games not made by Nintendo, but made under Nintendo's watch that have horrible performance. Like, there's no excuse for Echoes of Wisdom to have the frame rate problems that it has. Wait, what the heck? What am I scanning right now? Oh, there's a dude there. Okay. And then I hear Mario and Luigi has frame rate issues too, except in combat, which I guess is the most important time for it to run smoothly. I'm just like, but how? This is an extremely stylized game with cartoony graphics that they should absolutely be able to get to run on Switch just fine. The fact that a game like Tears of the Kingdom runs at least 20 frames per second at all is a testament to that, honestly. I found an in-game thing. Huh. He's just like wedged into the wall here. I was just trying to get over to that door. Oh. Yeah, I forgot there was a... Oh, I need Spider Ball to get to that door. But yeah, I forgot there was a thing like that in this game. Honestly. I just remembered the temple keys. Speaking of which, I don't remember where to take those. It took too long between playing this last time. Guess I should check this out. It might be like an ammo expansion or something, which would be extremely useful. Like, a dark door that leads to into one room in the area where I got the dark beam. Seems like it might be useful. Oh. Oh, I vaporized that guy. I kind of thought he would, like, get stuck in it and take damage over time and then die. He just was not there when the smoke cleared. Oh boy. Nine Sky Temple. Ah, yeah. Ah, just a missile expansion. The least important ammunition in this game so far. Alright, I've got to get out of here. Oh. Oh, here we go. I gotta get out of here, and then I gotta come back here, the portal, and then make my way to the temple. But I'm wondering if I should check these areas out first. This one, maybe. I'll check this one out. But this one I'm gonna save until I beat the temple, because that's an elevator leaving the area. Probably not useful at the moment. Purple door. I don't know how to bring up the key. I don't know what button that is. What's C? What is C on my controller setup? Oh boy. That's fine. Purple door. Purple door. Can't remember. You remember? Seekers? Oh. That's in this game, okay. Thought that was a Prime 3 thing. Alright, so I'm gonna head this way. Then head down this dark path, maybe. You know what? Maybe I'll just do the temple first and then worry about all that. Like, I can get there, I should just do it. Like, there might be fun upgrades to get me through it faster, but it's fine. Ow. You know, I guess I can change beams to not fire when I have a charge shot, but I kind of feel like there should be a way to cancel your charge shots when you have limited ammo. Oh, hey. Am I gonna get to use one of these? Oh, why is it inverted? No enemies. Just destruction of the wanton variety. Oh. Cool turret. It'd be a shame if... Oh. Oh, I'm just obliterating this whole room. How do I get out of this thing? Wanton destruction. Yeah. Did somebody say boom? Wow. How did you know that was there? Huh? No, I was there. I was just blowing things up. What do you mean? Scans. Precious lore scans. The two hunters. Oh boy. This ought to be good. Another hunter wearing the traditional colors of Samus Aran made planetfall today. Horrific as it may sound, there are two of them now. This is getting out of hand. Our turn of events may bear some goodwill. One of our scouts in Dark Aether saw a curious encounter. The Dark Hunter attacked one clad as Samus near the phase on site. Perhaps they're not allies, but foes. So we can forge an alliance with the Dark Hunter. Phazon for the head of our enemy. Alright. I think Dark Samus is just going to take both. If given the opportunity. I'm sorry, what? We'll see how they feel about these stupid expeditions when the cooling system shuts off and the power latrines go offline. I guess you haven't had time to build plumbing. I can't even scan it. How dare you? Oh, is this one of those... Oh, wait. I was about to say, is this one of those doors that needs, like, the echo thing? Yay. I was hoping to get at least one of these before the next boss fight. I didn't know if that was in the cards or not. Okay. So I imagine... I don't remember, but I imagine what those are hinting at are, like, the Dark World versions of those rooms have special keys in them. Yeah, that's true. He was directly mentioned. So it's like I go to the mining facility, but the Dark World version of it, and I'll probably find the thing. I don't remember how you get them in this game. Like, I don't remember what, like, the different methods of opening them up are. Ow. You know, I do like that the Dark Beam fires way faster than the Ice Beam. The Dark Visor. Oh, the early 2000s. Everything was darkness. It is pretty incredible how good GameCube games look with simple upscaling and nothing else. Oh, you need the visor to interact. I see. That makes sense. Whoa. Camera, please. Oh, energy tank. Okay. No. And there is our purple door that I was wondering about. God, Spring Ball was such a nice quality of life thing that they added to the collection. Let's see. I have to somehow get above it. Fall down. No. Dang it. It sure is like, really loading me up with equipment for this first, temple boss. It's like I'm basically invincible against the enemies local to this area at this point. Yeah. It's just like the amount of gear that I'm going to have before the first real boss is kind of astounding. Wait. I rolled right past it somehow. Whoops. Right? Yeah, okay. I just wasn't paying enough attention on where I was going. What the... Okay. Oh, we killed the bats. Alright, so I need some way to get myself over there. Because the cannons shoot too far. I'm sorry, the kinetic orb launchers, or whatever they called them. Yellow door. That's gotta be power bomb. Apparently I already knew that and got the scan. Ouch. Yo. It's the good one. They're all good. This is definitely the best one, though. Definitely noticed a lot of things that I didn't notice on my first playthrough, where it's like, oh, you see the way they laid all this out makes a lot more sense. It's more difficult to navigate when you first boot it up. Okay, I didn't know if I was going to be able to get over there and find anything cool. I decided to come all the way here anyways. Yeah, it's a very good game. I don't care if Nintendo already did the Light World Dark World thing. Yeah. Yeah, that is what was like, that was like why I had to replay these. It's been so long. I literally haven't replayed, I haven't played any Metroid Prime since Metroid Prime Trilogy came out. I beat that, and then I haven't touched them since. Alright, now what's the best way? Oh, it's just a straight shot. No best way, really. Yeah, honestly, the Prime 4 trailer was pretty underwhelming. As excited as I am for the game, because it's like it's had so many troubles, right? It's basically been all the way in development hell, and then it's just like, here it is, and it's like, this is the exact game we would have been expecting if it came out in 2014. Like, what happened? Why did this take so long? Like, based on what we're seeing here, this is exactly what we all expected. Why? It's like, what were they making that had to be scrapped and given off to a different company? Like, what in God's name, what kind of abomination did they create by accident before they went, you know what, let's just do more of the Prime series? For Prime 4, let's just do the Prime series again. Yeah. Yeah, no, it definitely, whatever apparent garbage they supposedly have could have just come out and then everyone would have hated it. It wouldn't be the first time a Metroid game's done that. You know, maybe a little spoiler for what I showed off in the Discord today. Yeah. Yeah, no, I mean, for $10, I might as well. Can't get... It's hard to get good suffering at that price point. I'm totally making the baby counter. It's just gonna be a channel command, and we're just gonna count up together as she says it over and over. Yeah. Yeah, Prime 4 is one of those games. I have no doubts it's going to be at least good. Like, we might be disappointed at the end of the day, but it's not because the game's bad. It's never going to be because of that at this point. Curious about that door before I go in. You know what Prime 4 really needs? Your like industry standard clambering when you like hit a ledge and don't quite make the jump and they like scuffle up it. Yeah, that's insane, right? Like, I can only imagine, like, the horror on the Nintendo executive's face when they were like, what are you making over here? That was so bad that they pulled the plug for many years. Oh, there's just a safe spot here when you revisit with the Dark Beam. That's nifty. The little green Prime 3 thing? I don't know what you're referring to. You know, one thing another Prime game is exciting for is that maybe Samus will look more like... I'm trying not to be mean and say how she's supposed to, because it's just kind of like my opinion. Yeah, if you're drunk, go home. Oh yeah, the ledge cling, like, power up. Yeah. No, I don't mean that. I mean just like generally, like ledge clinging. Like you jump here and then she shuffles up the ledge. That's like an industry standard for first-person games these days. I didn't like in... That is one of the things I didn't like in Prime 3. It's like... This isn't a real power-up, guys. Wait. What is this? Bounty mechanic. I haven't heard of this scrapped bounty mechanic. That doesn't work. That did not work. Eh. What was in here? Nothing. Okay. Cool. I'm so glad I wasted an energy tank checking that. I don't need all my energy tanks for this. We just saved. It'll be fine. I'm not gonna sit here and wait. Now that we're gonna actually have bounties. I mean... That would be neat if there were like secret bosses or optional bosses or something, or like... Or like a special guy will show up in certain rooms and you have to like hunt, you have to like catch him. You know, like the boos in Luigi's Mansion. You have to like track someone down using your scan visor and other tools. And eventually you get like a cool reward for doing it. Sphere is impervious to weapons. I repeat, Sphere is impervious to weapons. And it's so cool to not remember any of this and get to see it all again. Oh, okay. Performance still is not perfect. Right, first thing I'm gonna do, light these up. Like that. So I just have them. Yeah, it's fine. It still hiccups with the scan visor, that's fine. But, I think one of the reasons... Well, I played Trilogy, so I guess that doesn't really make sense. But one of the reasons I feel like I don't remember my first playthrough of this game super well is because I remember the circumstances around my first playthrough of this. I was in Florida visiting relatives, and we did not have proper sunscreen, as it turns out. And I was horrendously sunburned. So I was sitting indoors playing this instead of doing Florida things. Thinking back on it, I probably should have gone to the doctor. It was that kind of sunburn. That broke your little head. Wait, what are you doing? Stop that. Concussive force will deliver heavy damage to it. Like these? Throwing your wormy little temper tantrum, are you? Good. Be mad. Cope and seethe, worm. Oh, okay. That's weird. Uh-oh. Okay. We did not crash. Everything's fine. It just got stuck loading a texture or something. Oh, you can shoot missiles a lot faster in this one. I didn't realize. Man. I shouldn't have blown them both up at the same time. Okay, there you go. Stop trying to kill me with environmental damage. The player's supposed to kill the enemy with the environmental damage, not the other way around. Yeah, that sunburn was like, that was like some seriously wicked burning. I've, to this day, never felt anything quite like it. It was like, what's that stuff called? The cooling sensation gel? It's like, spread that all over your body and lay down flat to go to sleep at night. Like, there's just no other way. No, the like, I think it has aloe in it, but it's like a gel stuff that a company makes that was pretty common around my house, at least. Ow. Stop it. Stop shoving me with your dark laser. I don't appreciate it. I don't approve. No, lock onto the one in front of you, bud. Oh, man. I wish there was something I could do during this phase. Well, you know what? Nope. Nope, not really. Okay. Yeah, whatever it was, it probably had aloe in it, but it was like it's like a jelly, almost, like out of a jelly jar kind of consistency, and you could just sort of smear it on, and it would leave like a protective coating of cooling, refreshing, block the ouchie kinds of gel. Oh, dark suit. Okay. About time. But yeah, it was just coat myself in that, lay on the inflatable mattress, throw the lightest sheet in the house over me, and hope I sleep before the pain comes back. And then wake up and play this. And that was my summer vacation that year. Which is probably why this wasn't my favorite one of the three until I replayed them. Which, honestly, to give myself props for that, I gotta say that's fair. How could I have possibly been in a good mood for this game under those circumstances? Yes, kitty, it is almost break time. Matter. You came down from your tree. You haven't done that in like 3 days. You've done it just to yell at me. Yeah. It was constant suffering. That is true. Why vibrate? Wait. Yes, okay. I was like, is this the right way, actually? Yeah, we'll get this energy thingy, and I gotta take a quick break. Feed this cat. I don't really like the shoulders in the dark suit, I gotta say. I think that's the only thing about this suit's design that I, like, specifically do not like. It's just, unfortunately, the shoulders are, like, the most iconic part of the Samus. What? It's even clipping. In the next scene after you get it, it's clipping when she moves her arms. Why did they do that? Now, the light suit from this game, I use that costume in Smash Brothers. So energized. What? No celebratory jingle? Alright, fine. Alright. We're gonna listen to some ambient Dark Aeon noises while I go feed the cat. I'm not done yet. That's true, I have to return it. But I beat the boss. And then I got the thing. It's so much less cathartic when the jingle comes later. Alright, anyways, I'll be back. Alright, and we're back. Let's get this thing delivered. And then we can probably not accomplish anything else tonight, unfortunately. I just started a little too late for that. You know what? I think I just realized what's bogging down the scan visor. I was experimenting with different levels of, like, anti-aliasing and stuff. And I think I left them really high. Yeah. 16 times anisotropic filtering. Let's turn that down to 4 times. Let's stick with this resolution for now, unless we have more problems. Okay, that seems a little snappier. Still doesn't like it. I should probably turn it down a little more. That's fine. This is a big room. I didn't mean to hit you with this, but... what the heck, alright? You can't get away from me. Omega Ruby? Like, your actual physical cartridge isn't working? That would be sad. Aw, man. This is why emulation is the way. Yeah, that's terrible. It always hurts, like, even though you know you have access to it. One way or another. It always hurts to have the real deal just, like, crap out and stop working. Knowing that someone out there is selling it for, like, $300 probably. You specifically want Mawile. Aw. Forget, was Omega Ruby and Sapphire before or after Mawile had fairy typing? I don't remember if the Omega games were 3D or not, basically. Yeah, okay. That's right. The black and white generation was Heart Gold and Soul Silver. No? Was that Gen 4 that then got... Yeah, okay. That's when it got paired up with that remake. Gotcha. What did Gen 5 have? Did Gen 5 just have black and white too? Huh. Interesting. I was just thinking that because it was on the DS, I guess. Ow. Why did it make me look at the sky? Oh. This must be a special room that I don't have the visor for yet, huh? Well. Let's try not to forget this by the time I get the ability to come back here. Oh, really? That's suspicious. I feel like Pokemon remakes are supposed to be more expensive than that. Cash 4. Yeah, that's a thing. That's a thing that I can't get yet. You know what? I'm just gonna run past these guys. They just respawn anyways. And the worst thing about the ice beam really was how slow it shot. This is much nicer. Might even be better spam than charge up for a lot of enemies. Whoops. This is why we keep our ammo levels up at all times. Man. It really is just the shoulders for me. It's just a funky looking shoulder for any game. Let's see if I can remember where I'm going. Yeah, straight across. Gotcha. Eesh, this room is still pretty rough, even with the new settings. All the sand flows. Right. Ready to go. Past all the ghost trees. And the screaming bats that are more dangerous than space pirates. Forget. Do I get fast travel now? Or is that not until I get the light suit? Dang. Let me just deposit this sun I was holding in my body. That somehow didn't have any kind of performance impact on my suit. Yeah, it looks like the performance could still use a smidge of tweaking, but not so much that I'm going to worry about it tonight. Hey, she's not dead. That's pretty neat. Yeah. We really maybe should have shielded the pathways that these take so people don't go blind staring at them. And get this, we had one leader who, like, not only did he stare at it and damage his eyes, but he pointed at it as if no one else could see it. What kind of freak would do that? What a weirdo, am I right? Silly fictional leaders that definitely aren't real. And pointing at the sun. Guess I should go back to the big central place now, huh? Oh, my button press didn't go. The bomb didn't come out. Sometimes it's just nice to be held by a Mothman statue, okay? It was just reveling in it for a moment. What would be the good way to get back there? I don't actually remember where it is. Moths deserve hugs. Simple. That would be the place. I don't... Yeah, I gotta have that weird multi-shot thing to go through there. Okay. Good shortcut that's still blocked off for later use. My only thing with real moths is that I don't like the way they get stuck in your hair if they crash into you. No other bug does that. I don't know what it is about moths that makes them stick to you like that. Really big moths are also very cool. Any kind of species of moth that's, like, gigantic is really neat looking. Why is this room so complicated? I just noticed this. Like, this looks like a real-life device that I would install in my house. This is like something I would attach to my sink. Like, why is this one room so complicated? Oh, right. The power up behind that thing in the wall that I can't interact with yet. Ow. Don't do that. Don't appreciate it. Trying to think of how to describe the moth thing that we were talking about. Do you ever, if your hands are like kind of rough and you haven't like put on lotion and you touch a microfiber rag and it kind of like clings to you a little bit? When a moth crashes into your hair, it's sort of like that, but with your hair. Oh, there's just a missile expansion sitting here, and I just didn't see it the first time. Yeah, it's not great. And I'm not sure why moths are the only bugs that feel that way. I don't know if it's their fuzz or if it's like some quality of their legs that other bugs don't quite have or what. Not fun. And it's one of those things that it's like, if you get the heebie-jeebies from bugs at all, that's gonna give you that feeling really bad. So it's very difficult to remove them from your hair without injuring them. I don't know why the map is slowing down here. Wonder what was keeping me from going this way. Not having the double jump, maybe? That might be a quick path. If I can go through there. Oh. Oh, okay, cool. Oh, hey, okay. This was the hole we jumped down. That was what I didn't get to look at because I went this way first, and Samus was just like, oh, hey, a hole. Bye. Guess I might as well top off my ammo. Still on fire, I see. Oh, you know what? I don't know why I just remembered this. But something I was saying earlier about, Samus's design. I kind of hope they go back on... How do I put this? Kind of like waifu-ifying Samus. Ever since Brawl, they've been doing this nonsense. Like, I don't know if, like, the Japanese game developers that own the series stepped in or what happened. Huh. But they made her, I don't know, they just started making her more and more slender. Followed by making her more and more busty. And it's like, I don't like it when you do this. This feels like fan art. Wait, what? Remained at her post despite the fact that she was starving to death. Oh. Yeah, we need buff Samus back. Oh my god. How dare you give me the promise of a shorter route and then block me off with a thing I don't have twice. I can't go that way either. I have to go all the way back this way. Unbelievable. There was also, I saw some promotional art recently where it's like Samus surrounded by women because the person drawing the art didn't know. Because it was so early on in Metroid's existence that whoever was drawing this official art didn't know that Samus was a woman, and it's like, oh, accidental lesbians. Okay. Alright. It's like they never would have done that if they had known. So, good ending, I guess. It's way better this way. But yeah, I hope at some point we realize that the world isn't afraid of buff women anymore, and we bring back the old Samus. That has never appeared in the actual games, just in, like, art. Official art, but not in the games. Oh, it's crunchy. It doesn't like the map. Yeah, seriously. Now's, like, strike while the iron's hot, Nintendo. You have the opportunity. Do the funniest thing right now. And it's like, all this stuff also coincided with, like, for some reason they kept trying to add high heels to her design, and it's like, stop doing that. I'm going to fly to Japan and hurt you. Like, I am actually mad about the high heels thing. At least Sakurai was like, they're rocket boots. How about that? How about we give her rocket boots? That's pretty cool. Maybe it's just Samus being so disrespectful to her enemies that she's like, yeah, I can take you in high heels. Add them to my power armor, in fact. Let's go. What are we waiting for? I don't think they ever did that, at least. I apparently don't know how to color match. Or opposite colors or whatever. Oh. That's interesting. I feel like that's going to be extremely useful soon. And if I remember right, as far as, like, Samus design things that I don't like, if I remember right, she wasn't even, like, that tall in Other M. Like, from the cutscenes I saw years ago. It's like, I thought Samus was taller than that. What's going on here? She's, like, barely equivalent to these random trooper dudes. Yeah, she's 6'3". Officially, like, canon. Like, that's something that I felt like they never changed, but then but then in my Other M, it's like, is she not as tall as she's supposed to be? What's going on here? It doesn't look right. I don't know, I still haven't played it, so, like, maybe it was just, like, the angle or the shot or, like, where the characters were standing. I don't know. Hello, Mothman. I hope that's not incredibly racist for me to say. Wait, what movies was this an argument about? Oh, they've got Luminoth in stasis to rebuild when the war is over. Nifty. Wait. The Star Wars movies aren't canon? Which ones? I am explaining the game mechanic of the game getting more difficult as you progress. You see, you have angered them, and they'll focus their support elsewhere now. Okay. Oh good, a bog. Orvis Bog. You know, I think the reason I remember the name of this place is probably because I've listened to the soundtrack. I don't remember it, so it's gonna be a nice surprise. Oh, good. They came around and installed these things again. Avoid direct contact. Yeah. Oh, wait. Oh, okay, they just die from normal beam now. Cool. Good, good, good. Yes, but if I don't make it to the bog tonight, I probably won't listen to it until I've heard the original again on stream. Let's see if we make it there. But yeah, go for it. Go ahead and share it. I just might not listen to it tonight. Yeah, go ahead. I don't remember what my Discord channels are. Just throw it in whichever one seems right. What did that say? Oh, that was a different message than the last one I scanned. Where are you going? Man, I am never gonna remember where all these half pipes I keep running past are. Why? By the time I get boost ball. I think I've passed like 3 or 4 now, if you count this one. At least 3, I want to say. Oh. Did you just do get down, Mr. President, for your beehive? Oh. Oh, that's interesting. I have to go... to the other side just to get through here. I don't have super missiles. Hey, why does the Samus powder still turn orange when her suit's brown now? Wait. So I can't go forward in the light world because of the super missile door. I can't go backwards in the dark world because of the super missile door. That's silly. Like, I wonder what power-up I'm getting soon to have free range of this area. Okay. Didn't figure out what to do about these guys. Guess nothing. Run past them. No, they didn't get me that time. They didn't give me the vapors. Is this when the game starts to get hard? Because now I've got the dark suit and the game expects me to not need light bubbles so often. I remember this one being harder than the other two as well. And I feel like this is the moment when it starts getting that way. Charged light energy will destroy the target. Huh. That's fine, I'll just run by. Oh, this one, this trek specifically is the hardest one? Okay. Or just this out of the 3 games. Because I remember that for sure. Yeah, yeah. Veteran in this game is normal in the original GameCube version, so... Oh, okay. I thought you were referring to this visit to the Dark World, because of what I was just saying. Like, yeah, I could see it. Like, you get the dark suit, and then it's like, boom. Here you go. Oh, it's like, how am I supposed to... it's not a spider ball, it's a... There's just an elevator here. Oh, that's one of them. Huh. Oh, that's weird. If you set the bomb outside of the bomb slot, but then slot into it, it still works. I guess that's just spring ball jank, since they just sort of threw it into this game. Oh, right. What was I thinking? I just went through this. Oh, I see the problem. This one's different than the other 3. Also, I'm dying slowly. That's a sneaky trick. If you happen to go that direction first, you end up with this problem. And it takes way longer. The Ing are a clever menace indeed. Ever so slightly adjusting the infrastructure we built in the other world to be very inconvenient for me. They'll pay for this. They'll all pay. You know, the idea of Samus having, like, dark thoughts because of the dark suit was like, what if Venom, like a symbiote thing, sort of deal, but Metroid, and then I was like, wait, that's Metroid Fusion. Right. They did that already. Except not the Dark Thoughts Venom thing. Just the symbiote thing. Wow. That's what this was all for? That was an elevator? Unbelievable. Oh, okay, bye. And I really wish I knew what my button to open the key was. I don't remember what the T stands for. Translator. Oh, okay. The T doors, that's right. Yeah, I'm gonna have to make sure I find what binding that is before I play next time. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I knew what you meant. Heck, is this a hot spring? What gives? Man, you know what game I've randomly thought about a few times lately that I kind of miss, but will never replay on its original console because I respect the health of my hands. Kid Icarus Uprising. Remember how excited he would get for the hot springs? Remember how stupidly overtuned the high difficulties of that game were? I remember. I also remember grinding for better weapons being one of the worst grinds of my life that I gave up on. Kid Icarus Uprising is really good. I really hope they remake it for the Switch. I think with some combination of dual sticks and the motion controls, I bet if they just kind of rip off Splatoon's control scheme, I bet they can pull it off. It was a 3DS game, but it was move, shoot, wait. Yeah, move, shoot, aim, and turn. And then you kind of had like a Smash Brothers dodge roll thing that you did by flicking the stick quickly on the 3DS. It was not good, controls-wise. But it has a lot of really fun dialogue and stuff. And I hope they remake it. Like, I'm not playing that again on the 3DS. There's no way. But you know, if they remake it, I'm there. feel like you could just make it control like Splatoon and it would be fine. And have like a dedicated melee button instead of it being just proximity based. It really sucked when you had a weapon that like shot much better than it meleeed, but then the enemy was just too close, so you auto melee. Air purification system. A general lack of maintenance. If this unit is not serviced for the next 3 cycles, it will cease to function. Samus, don't be so judgmental. These people are dying.
Recording to logbook.
The ammo is not nearly as big of a pain as I remember it being. As long as I stay conscious of it, I can keep my levels pretty healthy.
Recording to logbook.
A hanging pod field cache for Luminoth military. Okay. The Luminoth have silly technology. We've harnessed the power of the sun. The sun that we created from thermal energy. Also, we grew a tree to store things in. Huh? Oh, I immediately remember this song. Yeah. Like, it immediately just came back to me from just the first few notes. We have to give the most miserable location on the planet the best music. Otherwise, people will quit playing. I wish the scan visor would stop slowing the music down, though. Exploding... Exploding flying plant. Well, this is awkward. Oof. So it was just like on her visor, like, ah yes, the Torvis exploding flying plant. Ooh. Explodes on contact. Save room. Yeah. I like when they only lock, like, special rooms behind missile doors, so you know what you're looking at, generally. Okay. Well, we got to hear the Torvis bog music, so that's nice. I might step out of the room for the ending stream bit, real quick. But yeah, I might... I'll try to be back tomorrow. I don't think I'm streaming Friday. And then Saturday, I think we're doing it this Saturday. I've got another randomizer stream with my sister where we're going to be playing Archipelago. I'm going to be on Kingdom Hearts 2, and she's going to be on Kirby's Dream Land 3. We're just going to be finding items for each other. because technology is fun. Yeah, so that's what she was doing tonight. She was practicing her side of the randomizer. Yeah, Archipelago is really fun. Last time we did Sonic Adventure 2 and Ocarina of Time, and that ended up being miserable because I set mine up accidentally to be way longer than hers. And also, I didn't get a ton of the items I needed until she finished her game and it released them all to me at once. And I was like, standing there for like an entire minute and a half, just like, you got the hook shot, you got the hover boots, you got the, and I was like, this is why I couldn't make any progress for the last 3 hours. Because yeah, when you finish one game, all of your checks release to the other players. And it's, it can be cathartic or extremely frustrating, as it turns out. But yeah, I'm gonna be a lot more careful about how long I make my version of my game. I'm gonna do the Kingdom Hearts 2 Lucky Emblem hunt, so I can have a lot of control over how long I want that to be. I think that's our plan for Saturday. I don't know if I'm streaming Friday. I might not be home. Just gonna kind of depend. So maybe Custom Robo tomorrow, because that game is insane and I plan on seeing it through to the end. And it's also frustrating. I have to beat the main story before I can fight in the versus mode against computer players. So I can't even like brush my skills back up if I take too long of a break. I actually thought about downloading a save file that already has that unlocked, so I could just do that if I end up taking a hiatus from it. But I might as well just play it through. I don't think it's a long game. We already saw the main villain, and we beat her, but she was toying with us because, you know, I'm not going to rag on the game for that. That's better than a fight that you're guaranteed to lose, that you like fight for 5 minutes and find out you weren't supposed to to win. Just having that idea come through in a cutscene is actually much nicer, now that I think about it. You wacky Luminoth and your storage tree pods that you hide military supplies in. Where's that one coming from? Where are these dangling down from? Hold on. But yeah, I think I'm gonna end up having to lower the resolution on the upscaling of this game. It just doesn't emulate very well, so it chugs. It's super trees. They just go above the cloud line. Did you post that that version of this soundtrack that you were talking about? Because I might go and listen to that immediately after the stream. Yeah, as for the Archipelago randomizer, cool, I'll check it out. I keep trying to get more of my friends involved in it, because you can have a lot of games involved in it at once. Obviously, the more games you add to it, the higher chance there is of it like going completely sideways and like one person misses a check and then everyone gets stuck for 5 minutes or to an hour. See, in the Archipelago community, they call that BK mode, because a player literally got stuck for so long once that he went to Burger King, came back, ate his food, and still didn't have anywhere to go while he was waiting on the other players. It just happened. It's certain combinations of games that just happens. One that's like notorious for it, I think, is like Wario Land 4 or 3. Which one's the one on the Game Boy Advance? But anyways, the one on the Game Boy Advance, because it doesn't have a lot of checks, but it does have a lot of required items so you can progress. I could see her getting stuck like that, because in the Kirby's Dream Land 3 randomizer, copy abilities don't work until they're unlocked. So basically, I could open a chest in Kingdom Hearts 2, and then she could get the ability to copy fire. And then she could do all the fire-related checks after that. But until I get that, she might just be stuck, unable to do anything because she needs fire. It's just gonna kind of depend on on like what seed we get, you know? But that's the fun of it. You never know. But, I have one friend who knows Doom 1 and 2 like the back of his hand. And I kind of want to get... Because Doom 1 and 2 are two of the games you can actually play from their website and add to it. Then there's... You've probably seen Armaeus in the chat on my Pokemon streams. Pokemon Emerald is one of them, and I'm wondering if I could get him in on it too. We could do a 4-way archipelago with all of our stuff shuffled up. We'd be sending each other Pokemons. I don't know. And then they have a... Depending on how you set up the game, you can make it more compatible for asynchronous play. So basically, it's kind of like doing your dailies in an MMO, right? You'll get on the game, connect to the server, get all of the items that people sent you while you were offline, complete all the checks you can with those items, and then log off for the day. And depending on how you set it up, it's really playable that way. On their server, I think they had like an 80-game asynchronous run going. They literally had 80 different games connected to each other at once on one server. And just all of the games' checks were all scattered throughout all the other games. Which you can, it sounds ridiculous, but you can have duplicate games. It's compatible with duplicate games. We could both play Kingdom Hearts 2, and she could have my final form, but I could have her Duck Flare, for example. So they had this massive, like 80-person game going on their Discord server for a while there, and people just log in, get the items that they received, play as much as they could progress, and then quit for the day. And maybe it's an hour, maybe it's 30 minutes. And they eventually I think they just worked their way through it and eventually won their whole randomizer shebang. I don't really know how that story ended. I didn't know how to follow that up. I don't know who to ask. But, it's a really interesting concept. It just requires... It doesn't just require friends, it requires a friend, at least one friend that knows a game inside and out well enough to play a randomizer of it in a timely manner. Which, you know, makes it an even rarer occasion when you get to do that. So we've only done it once, but I hope Saturday goes well and we get to do that. She was supposed to call me so we could set it up in advance, and she didn't. She's still streaming. Hold on, we might have to raid her. She is still streaming. We're raiding her. Oh, wait. I'll just use the new raid interface so I don't accidentally misspell her name. Alright. I'll see you over there, and thanks for watching. Good night, and I'll hopefully see you tomorrow.